Conclusion. Gesture and memory. There's no opportunity for progress. There's no opportunity for decision making. And civilization wants less language and more gesture and more behavior and more rules for those in society, in the city, in the state, and most importantly in the country now. Memory, not with process, a language description, with a gesture. And then, instead of process describing the process for storing the involved parts of the body and the brain, remembering, they use an image, a video, a drawing, a dance, a song, and they teach. Obedience. Submissiveness. And require a weak, a frail disposition for anybody meeting the list of those who they say, describe, and show with as racist, unfair, negative, and incorrect. Describing how a memory gets stored without language ethically could only involve a drawing, geometry, and mathematics. Mathematics, then there's psychiatry. And now the mathematics of many have superseded and dominated and destroyed the language available to help an elderly in a nursing home not be scared or afraid or fearful of what their brain hears, feels, sees, and does, which they cannot control. Or use their power to eliminate. The world has decided to treat schizophrenia The schizophrenic eventually proves their hallucination. People running around in so much confusion and misdirection, they start to see shapes, triangles and squares, rectangles and circles, and are moving so quickly, so fast, they can't consciously remember what they saw, what they observed now. Revolutionary psychiatry and Frantz Fanon involve what happened well before the pandemic. The process started before George Floyd died, tragically. And was trying to be solved by a black police chief in the city of Seattle, Chief Best. Who the city council ignored. Now, the speed doesn't happen as quick as my fingers can go back and forth, or as fast as the neighbor can hit the wall, or as fast as I get to be hallucinatory in my behavior now. The synchronization requires groups to organize, technology to adapt, conditions to allow enigma. An unbreakable communication, unspoken behavior gesture to make a lot of people believe in their message now. Gangs shooting and killing people downtown in large numbers. Drug dealers selling fentanyl and heroin, crack and meth downtown and all over the city of Seattle. With no regard for safety, no regard for security. University professors and teachers and doctors and faculty staff having classes filled with students who are learning about Karl Marx, Mao, the Frankfurt School, ideology, sociology, social work, social justice, racism, violence of those in power now. And the strangers identify behavior in the provided parts of the psychiatry and psychology of the dominating entity. They notice the emphasis with emotions and social awareness, and they pay attention to free services, benefits for minorities, and they start helping now, assisting those who are having difficulty or are in need of their assistance for a problem now. The whole process involves conspiracy. And where the doctors and the professors are the center of the mass, the crowd, protecting their believers from who they're seeking to overthrow and eliminate now. And unfortunately, are unable to recognize how much of their brain they've used in the system they've initiated, they've begun. From over arguably 60 years ago. To the children of now and the 30-year-olds of now. Who have left no other choice or other option from what they've done for so long to make what they want to happen now. They call it in the DSM manual psychotic. Using the brain so much and declaring such supremacy and domination, freedom, has been destroyed now. In the video game simulation has validity now. With the technology included in all of this hysteria, delirium from those who are in charge of health in hospitals, psychiatric facilities, therapy offices, and the fist raiser supports their letters, numbers, symbols, images, videos, books, institutions, libraries, toilets, bathrooms, and operating rooms where I had my brain tumor removed. Forcing me to still sit here now and live in their fake, dirty, incomplete, disgusting, and horrific disaster now.